Yeah.
Just like the good old days.
subtle as a mouse.
Kai, weapons ready.
Tell me what you got. Next one's mine.
That was a close one. We've got company!
Left leg!
Nicely done!
You there! Over here! At least you took care of those bastards. Glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. You're not even here to deal with the Zorbs themselves. I suppose I should be grateful you're here at all, right? We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there. Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki, trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorbs were our first official mission. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Private Naoki is one of the squad. He's also a fool and a coward. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorbs he's gonna kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real. Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
No kidding. This was a torch and pitchfork operation.
I didn't realize how bad things had gotten here while I was away.
Emerald Stair should have been your first warning. At least you realize it now. Are you seeing anyone, Marius? Romantically, I mean.
Right. I knew this would come up eventually.
I only bring it up because romance is good for the soul. Careful with that thing. We're not even sure.
That looks right.
Let me think. I only bring it up because romance is good for the soul.
So is fun.
When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual, not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Without those mines, Thirdborn has no gunpowder. They lost an advantage when they needed it most. Perhaps, but this is no time to be fighting with one hand tied behind your back. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist. I'll tell you whatever I know. What do you want to know? I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when there's a new face in camp. Until next time. I'm starving. Serves me right for not packing enough snacks.
I've got some cheese. Want to share?
You have cheese. Wait. you get cheese?
Maurice's bag. It's full of snacks. I figured he wouldn't miss a little cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. This is so bad. What do I tell everyone back home? Oh, praise Andra. Help at last. My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please? Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why's he not here with you? What happened? Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course, but... Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home to Thirdborn. If you saw them, you'd agree with me. It's not paranoid if I was right. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know. Thank you. I'm glad you finally seen reason. And thank you for the badges. Hopefully they'll bring some comfort to their families. Oh, and thank you for believing me. I know how tough it must have been.
It is usually better to forgive. We have a chance to outgrow the worst version of ourselves.
Can't help but feel he's getting off easy.
This is mine.
Bravo!
A fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. Former merchant, even I know my limits. Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. Ugh, terrible. I'm leaving, and you should too. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change. They wouldn't listen. See here, that is a grave thing to accuse a person of. How'd you like it if I implied you were poisoning people? One man's carelessness is another's noble experiment. Risk, reward. Now, if you don't mind, I really should be off. Ingrates. Yours tonics and poultices for sale. It'll probably cure. Yours tonics and poultices for sale. It'll probably cure what ails you.
Got eyes on something?